Hey everybody, welcome back to ShadowFox, and we're playing another Let's Play of Catherine's Rapunzel. As you can see, down below we have free play. I just recently beaten the game, and to let everybody know, if you beat the game and you start a new one, you can play Rapunzel as many times as you want for free. You don't have any penalty throughout the night, so it's a very nifty thing that I discovered. So I went back and did some of the videos, and I tell you, I was watching some of the videos that I had already done, and the whole time I was just screaming at myself, like, why would you pull that block? You're an idiot, and I found myself yelling at myself, so I went ahead and just redid a lot of these, and did some practice runs that way. You know, there were no mistakes for the most part, and especially no start overs. So with that being said, this is stage 11, and tonight we're going through up to 15, so this will be the adventure. And starting off, we're just going to do another cyclone. How about that? Real original at this point. You know, stage 11, we're still doing the same techniques, but it's highly overused, especially during the playthrough. And you'll use the same techniques over and over and over again. And even whenever, you know, you have a boss coming up behind you, you feel like this is a total waste of time having to pull 2 blocks, then go up 1, then 2 blocks, and go up 1, then 2. While it's just kind of looking at you like, yeah, I'm going to eat you. And if you play through the playthrough, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of nerve-wracking. It just adds to suspense. So, and approaching stage 12, you can see we have 50 power blocks, and we have a long way to go up. And something about pulling out these blocks, I pull out the far left one because you need to keep that middle block a stable one. And you see, I'll always consistently have it that way. There's 2, and you got to do your platform. This is what I'm talking about: pulling 2 and going up, pulling 2. And if you see, when we approach this last one, if you pull out this block on the far right first, it'll drop the one above it, so you can't get this ribbon. So make sure you don't do that. And instead we'll just go across, and you see you can still build another platform by doing this. And then we'll just pull out the center block, and then we'll just work our way up again and do basically the same thing again. It's just a really long way up. I think that's the only thing about this stage. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you can actually count how many there are and figure out if you wanted to start on the left side or the right side. You know, there are multiple ways to do this. And I'll let you know, my playthrough is not based on, and I said this in the first one, it's not the fastest way to get through it. It's not, you know, every block. There's like a sequence to the least amount of blocks you can use and how to maximize your points throughout it, but I'm not going for that. I'm just trying to show you how the most basic way that I found to get through it, as well as getting the items along the way. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do up to 64, and I figure the last one we'll make a montage or something, since we already figured out that with the math and everything we can't do 5 by 5 all the way up, but we do what we can. And learning more about Rapunzel here. It's not really a compelling story in my opinion, but I'll leave it up to you. And let's see, moving on to 13. Whatever you do, do not be intimidated by the purple blocks. They are actually your friend in a lot of parts because they don't have to stand there and get in your way all the time. But if you pull that middle one, it tends to be a hassle, so don't pull that middle one right there. Just pull this one. And this is a basic puzzle right here. We're just going to create a staircase all the way down, or all the way across rather. And see, boop, 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 and we're good to go. Superhero man all the way up. This one also, you can already see the staircase, and they kind of just basically laid it out for you to make it easy. And you just pull it out, just like that. And then we're just going to hop on in and get every ribbon all the way up. And this is probably one of the easiest puzzles that I found throughout this one, besides, of course, like the first one. And love making up in the castle. Until somehow she magically gets into another castle, which I haven't figured out, but yeah, I'm not going to look too deep into it. And let's see, I'm going to save some material and move on to 14. And 14 here, there are multiple ways to get these ribbons and I guess a bonnet or a flower, I don't know what that is, but there are multiple ways to get it. I found this one the most fun because I love playing on these blocks that fall all the time. And you see, I'll run across them. I just like how they change colors, and it really pleases me. Pleases my eye, I'll say that. And I like falling off them and pushing them across. You can like fall all the way down or ignore that completely. but you can actually tower up on this right side. A key thing here is to make sure you always stay on the right side, because if you pull that middle one, the whole left side falls down. So make sure you always pull from the right. And right here, this is one of the videos I was mentioning, like I did something really stupid and I was just yelling at myself over and over again, like, why would you even pull that block? And you know, the more and more you play, the easier this game gets, and you have a mind just like Portal. You think with portals, you can think with blocks here, and it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. But yeah, moving on to 15. Let's see what we got here. This one, it took me a little while because I really wanted that 1,000 points, and I wanted to show you how to get that 1,000, and I found 2 ways to do it, and I'm going to show you just one. Also to get this ribbon and this, we'll call it a bonnet. And just forget about those blocks and just pull this one all the way over. It wastes power, and I'm sure there's another way to get it, but if you pull that bottom block, it drops the ribbon. If you pull that one other block, it pulls the ribbon, and it's just kind of a hassle. It's easier just to pull that block all the way across. And like I said, I like to make the colors change. We'll pull this out just to make another platform so we don't have to worry about falling. And you want to pull this middle one, because the other two will, if you pull the right one, it makes all the reds drop. So first off, we're going to pull these 3. And then we're going to pull 1, push it over. No, push. There we go. And we're going to make some room and pull this one as well to get a double platform. And we're going to use this kind of like a bridge. Basically, I matched the reds with the blues. That way I can create a bridge across. And then as you see now, I can just jump up and get the 1,000 pointer. And the hassle part of this is bringing it all the way back over, which I would really like to see a video, and I haven't looked it up, but I'd like to see a video of how they did it, you know, sparing as much power as possible. But I didn't have time really to figure it out, and I haven't rather bothered with points. I just really want to get the achievement for the trophy, sorry, because still got Xbox Mind Frame. Really just wanted the trophy for getting to 64. And even on this top part, there's several ways that I've done it, and like I said, I've already figured out 2 ways with getting the 1,000, but just for filming purposes, I got it that time, so I was pretty happy about it. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us on 11 through 15, and I look forward to catching y'all on 15 to 20. See you later.